All right, so I'm going to mute everyone. We can talk after class. Find a comfortable seat in your chair to get started. Those of you who may not know me, my name is Tony. This is chair yoga. And chair yoga is just a wonderful way to bring yoga to everybody, even those who can't get down onto a mat. And even if you can get down onto a mat, these classes are just as beneficial as mat yoga. I want you to use modifications if you feel any kind of pain or discomfort, but try to challenge yourself a little bit today. So let's start out with this breathing exercise. I'm going to go back to my chair. So I want you to find a comfortable position, close your eyes, and place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And just begin to connect with your breath, breathing in through your nose and out through pursed lips, like you're blowing out a candle. In, filling the lungs, and then slowly out. And do that a couple of times at your own rhythm, in your own depth of breath. And on the next breath, I want you to notice which hand seems to move out more on the in-breath. So if you're noticing that your top hand moves more, you're breathing shallowly, breathing only into the very tops of your lungs. If you feel your bottom hand moving more, then you're breathing deeply and fully, and we call that diaphragmatic breath. And that is the healthiest way to breathe. So on the next 3 breaths, I want you to consciously breathe in a little bit deeper and feel your belly and then your chest expand. And then on the exhalation, feel your chest. And do that again. Breathe in. Fill your chest. Fill your belly. Breathe out. Fill all the way up, all the way down to the bottom of your lungs. Fill it all the way up. And then the slowest exhale ever. And really squeeze every bit of air out of your lungs. And then bring your hands down by your side. And come to sit a little bit closer to the front of your chair. And let's set ourselves up in mountain pose. So in mountain pose, our knees are 2 fists apart, that's hip distance. Feet under knees, shoulders right above the hips. Sternum is lifted. Chest is open, and you can do that by lifting the shoulders up and then down. We turn our palms to face the sides. And our chin is parallel to the floor, looking straight ahead, not up, not down, just looking straight into your video Maybe closing your eyes again for one last moment, setting an intention for yourself today, for this practice that we have together. Something positive, something attainable, something just for you. And then if you're like me, and you can't help but set an intention for someone else, you can do that now. Set an intention for yourself and set one for someone else. Setting all of this positive energy that we're going to generate together. And then continuing with our breath, we're going to inhale through the nose as the arms come all the way up, and just watch yourself. Make sure your arms are nice and straight and you're breathing the entire time. And then turn your palms out and exhale slowly. Straight arms, exhaling all the way down, emptying the lungs completely. Again, inhale, bring the arms up. That inhale floats your arms straight up. Keep the arms raised. Feel your hips sinking into the chair. Make sure you feel both sits bones. Drop your shoulders down. Feel your shoulder blades sliding down your back. And then turn the palms out. And exhale slowly all the way down. And then one last time. Inhale, the arms come up. Keep the arms lifted. Drop your shoulders. Lift up and out of your waist. But feel the heaviness of your feet and your legs. And then exhale, the arms come all the way down. Keep the arms down as we inhale and bring the shoulders all the way up. All the way back and down. Again, inhale, shoulders come up and back and down. And one more time, inhale, shoulders up and back and down. And then take the right arm, turn the palm out. Inhale that right arm straight up, the left arm straight down. And then hinge over toward the left as you push down on your right hip and let that left arm float down the side of your chair. Looking forward, feeling the heaviness of your sits bones, and then turn the left palm open. Bring it up almost to meet the right, as if you have a big beach ball in your hands. Bring that whole structure straight up, and then slide the right arm down, palm facing in, and then exhale the left arm over. Make sure that your left sits bone is solid on the seat as you slide that right arm down, the left arm over. Shoulders are in alignment. And then turn the right palm out, bring it up almost to meet the left. Big beach ball. Bring that beach ball center. And then turn the palms forward and bring the arms down. Awesome. Again, we're going to lift the right arm up, palm facing it, and then we're going to bring those fingers to our left ear. And we're going to let the left arm again hang heavy, but slowly guide the right ear to the right shoulder. Chin is level, left arm is heavy, and you feel this gentle stretch through the left side of the neck. At this point, I want you just to tuck your chin, look down a little bit, just change the stretch a little. And then look forward, bring your head back to center, lift the right arm up, and bring the right arm down. Turn the left palm out, inhale the left arm up, and over. Right arm hangs heavy, left ear to left shoulder. A gentle guide of the left ear to the left shoulder as the right arm hangs heavy and you feel that nice gentle stretch on the right side. Take a breath here. And as you exhale, just tuck your chin, look down, just change just a little. You don't tuck it very much, just a little bit to change that stretch a little. And then inhale, look forward, arm comes up and arm comes down. Inhale, both arms up again. Interlace your hands, flip your palms to face the ceiling. Drop the shoulders, get heavy in the waist, and hinge over toward the right. Feel the stretch in the left side, and then take your hands, come forward toward the right, and then come all the way down. You make a nice circle, coming down through center, coming up through the left, and then back to center. We're going to go in the opposite direction. So interlace hands, reach up. We lean over toward the left with a heavy right hip. And then we slowly come down toward the left corner, all the way down and around, making a big circle over toward the right. And we come back up. And the arms come down. Awesome. This time I want you to take your hands behind your back, interlace them at the small of your back, and then draw that fist down to the seat as you open your heart and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Take a deep breath in this position and feel the stretch as it intensifies. And if you want to make it a little bit more of a challenge, you can take that fist away from your back and toward the back of the chair, but you don't have to. This is enough of a stretch. And then release your hands down by your side. Bring your hands up and overhead. Again, interlace them at the top. This time, bring that interlaced hand to the back of your head. So the back of your head is resting in the palm of your hand. You're going to open your elbows. So your elbows are lifted and open, and then lift your chin, look up at the ceiling, but support the back of your neck. Don't crunch down, but lift up and back. And then as you exhale, look forward and bring your elbows toward your temples and then drop your chin to your chest. Inhale, look up. Open the elbows, lift the chin, look up at the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest, elbows to temple. Drop, chin down. And now look forward, open the elbows, bring the arms down by your side. Turn your head and look over your right shoulder. Inhale back through center. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. One more time. Inhale back through center. Look over the right. Inhale back through center. Look over the left. Inhale back through center. Then bring both arms straight out. Drop your shoulders. Take your left hand to your right wrist. Pull down, stretch out, top of the wrist, and the thumb can be in the palm. Give it a nice massage, rolling that thumb in one direction, rolling it in the opposite direction. And then lift the hand up and stretch out the bottom of the wrist, opening all the fingers wide. Straighten that arm. I know the shoulders feel it at this point. We're going to go to the other side. Pull down now on the left wrist. Thumb inside palm. Keep it a circle going around. Nice massage. Going in the other direction. And then lift that hand. Stretch out the bottom of the wrist. Straighten all those fingers nice and wide. Straighten the arm. And then exhale. Bring the arms down. Awesome. All right. I just realized that I forgot my strap and my weights. So today I'm going to be doing this with nothing in my hands, which I cue sometimes for some of you. So you'll be able to see what it's like without anything. But if you have a strap or you have your weights, please grab them. And we're going to start with our biceps. So our biceps right here, and our triceps are behind. We're going to do biceps, triceps, and shoulders. So you can take your weights into both hands, or you can take your strap into both hands, or you can do one side and then the other. We do 2 sets. So if you are doing both hands, both arms, you're going to do 2 sets. If you're doing one side, you're going to do one set, one side, one set, one side, the other set. All right? So sitting up nice and tall, and very important to engage the abdomen throughout these, because when you do engage, even if you don't have a strong core, even if the muscles are a little bit less muscular than you would like them to be, just pull that in and just contract those muscles. That supports your lower back. Arms are down by your side. Turn your palms open. Inhale to start. Exhale, curl, and squeeze the bicep. Even with nothing, I can feel this. And then bring it down. Bring it up for 2. Squeeze the bicep. And slow down. 3. 4, we squeeze the bicep and not the fist. And down. And the elbows stay tucked. 5. 6, sitting up nice and tall. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. And 12. Squeeze it at the top, bring it all the way down. Turn the palms out. You notice my elbows stay tucked, and side lift for 1, 2. Squeeze the bicep at the top. 3. You should be able to feel the different part of the bicep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the last one, 12. All the way down. Now turn your palms in. We're going to hammer curl and shoulder lift. So hammer curl, squeeze the bicep, and then lift the arms up. Exhale down and reverse. Notice my elbows staying forward. Hammer curl, shoulder lift, and down. It's a conscious move to keep those elbows forward. That's 2. We're going to do 10 of these. Up, down, and reverse. That's 3, 4, 5, 5 more, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one, 10. All right. Now, I want you to bend at the elbows and hinge forward, diagonal, straight line from the bottom of your spine to the top of your head, a diagonal line. Now you're going to take your elbows and you're going to draw them back behind you. They look like this. Keep those elbows lifted. Keep the heart lifted. The only thing that moves is your forearms. You're going to look about 3 feet in front of you on the floor. You're going to pull your belly in and extend the arms back. Squeeze the tricep and bend the elbow. Squeeze and bend. That's 2. Squeeze and bend. That's 3. Concentrate on the muscle in the back. 4. Squeeze. That's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one is 10. Hold it out on 10. Turn your palms to face the ceiling and pump for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just sit up. Roll one shoulder and then the other. Bring both arms down, palms facing the front, and just draw that straight arm back to stretch out your bicep. You can tuck your chin down when you do that. It feels really good. And then inhale, look forward. Take the left arm out to the side, draw it across your chest, pull it in, stretch. Make a fist and roll your wrist in one direction. Roll it in the opposite direction. Lift that left arm up, turn the palm to face the back of the room, bring it behind you, and pull back on that elbow to stretch out your tricep and draw that all over toward the right. Inhale back through center, exhale, the arms come down. Right side, arm out to the side and back. Bring it straight across, pull it in, drop the shoulder, make a fist, roll the wrist. Roll it in the opposite direction. And inhale the right arm up, turn the palm to face the back, in between the shoulder blades. Pull back on the elbow and hinge over toward the left. Inhale back through center, arms up, arms down. And yes, we're going to go to our second set. I'm doing it a little bit different today. Giving you a little break in between, more stretching. All right, so second set. Maybe the first set felt a little easy. Maybe it felt a little too hard. So adjust your strap, adjust your weights, whatever is comfortable for you. I want you always to feel like you are able to do these poses and these exercises in the right form. So if it is a little too difficult for you and you're noticing that your form is off, use less weight or less repetitions than me. You don't have to do as many as I do. You can do every other, right? And you'll catch up at some point. All right, so arms down by your side, turn your palms forward, weights in the hand or resistance bands. We inhale to start, we exhale, squeeze. We're gonna go a little faster this time and release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Squeeze it hard at the top. Bring it down, turn the palms out, elbows stay tucked, and side lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, elbows tucked, breathe, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. Give it a good squeeze. Bring the arms down, palms are facing in. We're going to hammer curl to shoulder lift and reverse and down. 2, 3, breathing, elbows forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one, 10. Now we're going to bend at the elbows. We're going to come forward on the diagonal, look 3 feet in front of you on the floor. Elbows go back like chicken wings. The only thing that moves is the forearms. Ready, extend, and bend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. We hold it out, turn the palms to face the ceiling, and pump for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up. Take the left arm out to the side on the inhale, draw it across, pull it in, drop the shoulder, make a fist, roll that wrist, and roll it in the opposite direction. And then lift the left arm up, turn the palm to face the back, bring it in between the shoulder blades, pull back on the elbow and over toward the right. Pushing down on that left hip. Breathing. And then inhale back through center. Exhale the arms down. Right arm out to the side. Swing it across, pull it in, drop the shoulder. Really press it against your chest. Make a fist, roll the wrist. Roll it in the opposite direction. Again, lift that right arm up, turn the palm behind, in between the shoulder blades, pull back on that elbow and lean over towards the right. Breathing in and out. And then come back to center, both arms straight up and arms down. Awesome. All right, you can take a sip of water, take a nice breath. And we're going to go straight to legs. All right, so sitting up nice and tall. We're going to do some nice hip opening today. So sitting up tall, arms are down by your side, belly is pulled in. I want you to flex that right foot, keep it flexed, and lift your knees straight up. And then exhale, bring the foot down, hover it on the floor. Don't let go of the contraction of the muscle in your quadricep. Now take that knee and open it as wide as you can. And then squeeze it in as if you have some resistance here. Don't drop it. And then inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Open it out to the side as wide as you can. Then squeeze it in like you have resistance. Again, lift and lower. Open wide and squeeze. Lift and lower. Open wide and squeeze. 3 more, just like that. Lift and lower. Open and squeeze. 2 more. Lift and lower. Open and squeeze. Last one. Lift and lower. Open and squeeze. Now put that foot down. Come back to your chair, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to do the other side. So the left foot stays flexed as you lift the left knee straight up. On the inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Don't touch the floor. Keep the contraction in your quadricep. And then open it as wide as you can. Maybe you have to help it. And then exhale as if you're pushing against resistance. Squeeze it in. Don't drop the foot. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Inhale, open it wide to the side. Exhale, squeeze it in. Like you're in mud. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, squeeze it in. 3 more. Lift and lower. Open and squeeze. Lift and lower. Open and squeeze. Last one. Lift and lower. Open it wide, and this is the biggest squeeze ever. And then put that foot down. Awesome. Now take your knees and your feet and bring them out to the side. So your heels are in. I'm sorry, your heels, yes, your heels are in and your toes are out. You're sitting in what we call goddess pose. Take your hands to your hips. We're going to do some cat-cows with our hips open. So with hands to hips, we're going to inhale. We're going to lift our heart, our head, our hips, look up, and the back is a C curve. On the inhale, on the exhale, hold on to your knees and pull your navel towards your spine. Drop your chin to your chest, and your back reaches toward the back of the chair in cat pose. And then again, inhale, come up. You're rocking forward. You're lifting your hips, your heart, and your head, and your back is in a C curve. You exhale, you pull that navel in as if someone's gently punching you in the belly. Drop the chin to the chest and draw the back toward the back of the chair. One more time. Inhale, come forward into cow. Exhale, pull the belly in. Drop the chin to the chest, back toward the back of the chair into cat. And then we inhale and we sit up nice and tall. Still in goddess pose, hands still on the knees. We're going to inhale in the middle, straight spine. As you exhale, I want you to take your left shoulder and draw it toward your right knee. Bring your hands to your thighs to help support you, whichever way feels comfortable. And draw your left shoulder toward your right knee, stretching out the back. And then inhale, come straight back through center, sitting up tall. And exhale now the right shoulder to the left knee. So we're kind of pushing away that right knee, bringing the right shoulder toward the left knee. Sit up. One more time, left shoulder to right knee. Center, right shoulder to left knee. and through center, and then come back. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Sit up nice and tall. Awesome. Great hip opening. All right. We're going to lift that right knee up again. We're going to take our hands and bring them under the thigh. You're going to feel yourself sitting up tall with a flexed foot. And then I want you to take that knee and pull it in towards your chest. Elbows come out. Keep the knee in toward the chest as you lift your heel up. Now, you may not be able to get that leg straight, right? That's okay. You may not be able to lift it as high as mine is. That's okay as well. Straighten it as best you can, and then point your toes toward me and flex them back. And if you can't lift the leg at all, keep it down on the floor and point and flex, okay? Always able to do something. Point and flex. One more point and flex. Now roll your ankle in one direction and then roll it in the opposite direction. And then see if you can lift that heel a little bit more, straighten the leg a little bit more, flex the foot a little bit more, and then bend the elbow in and place that foot back down. All right, other side. We're going to lift the left knee up with a flexed foot. We're going to interlace our hands at the back of the thigh. We're going to pull that knee in toward the chest and straighten the legs. Again, everybody has different flexibility and strength, and that's okay. There's no judgment. You're here. That's all that matters. Now point your toes forward and flex them back. Point forward, flex back. One more time, point forward, flex back. Now roll your ankle in one direction, roll it in the opposite direction, and then bring that knee in toward the chest, flexed foot, and then bring that foot back down. Awesome. All right, sitting up nice and strong. We're going to move over to the right side of the chair. And then we're just going to, just like we did with the exercise, we're going to take that right knee out to the side. Left is forward, right is as wide as you can get it. And then I want you to take your hands to your hips, push that right hip forward and the left hip back. Even the shoulders will help guide you. Push the right shoulder forward and the left back so that your hips are in alignment. The right hip isn't back there, it's forward, right in alignment with the left. And then the arms come out to the side. Pull your navel in to support your back. Turn your right palm up, bend at the elbow, and take your forearm down toward the inside of that right leg and lift the left arm up. Now we have shoulder on top of shoulder, and imagine that you're leaning back against the wall. Your heart is open here, right? So let's get this first. Open the heart, and then if you feel you can extend this left arm up and over your ear, keeping the shoulders one on top of the other, and breathing into this awesome side angle pose. Take another deep breath, and then lift that left arm up, come all the way back, arms come down, and the right knee comes in. We come back through center and scoot over to the left side. Open the left leg out to the side this time, and the right leg is forward. Notice my left hip wants to go back with the leg. I take my shoulders and I turn my shoulders forward, and that hip comes with it. So left hip forward, right hip back, and now we're in alignment, arms straight out. Flip the left palm, bend the elbow, and bring the forearm down to the inside of the left leg. Push it open, lift the right arm straight up, And lean back as if you're leaning back against a wall. Open your heart. Shoulders are one on top of the other. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, float that right arm over toward the left, over that right ear. Open the heart again. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, come back up. Arms down and come back to the center of your chair. Great. And then one more stretch for the hamstring. We're going to inhale. We're going to bring that right knee in, interlace our hands. This time we're going to do that on the shin. We're going to pull that knee in toward the chest. And then we're going to straighten the arms. We're going to sit up tall, bring the knee in toward the chest. And then straighten the arms. And one more time, pull it in. Straighten the arms, bring your hands to your knees, big circles going out. Your hips should feel really loose at this point. Big circles coming in. And some of us are going to be able to take this ankle up and over the left knee. If you can't do this, you can try to just bring knee to knee here. That may be a little bit easier than this. Okay, so I explained last week. When you see somebody with a knee up like this, it doesn't mean that they're not flexible. It means either they had a hip replacement or their hips are internally rotated. Some of us are born with internally rotated hips. Some of us externally rotated hips. Some of us have hip replacements, right? So different levels. So if you can't do this, you might want to try this, or just keep your leg out to the side. So I'm going to do a figure 4. Arms are down by my side. I'm going to inhale the arms up, and I'm going to come all the way up on my left toes. And then exhale the arms down and the heel down. Next time I'm going to keep the heel down. I'm going to come all the way up. I'm going to take my left hand to my right knee, my right hand behind me. Inhale to lift, and exhale, turn and look over your right shoulder. And you can do this even if your leg is crossed over. It feels really good either way. And then come back to your center. Bring the right foot down and lift the left knee up. Interlace the hands at the shin with a flexed foot. Pull that knee in toward the chest, elbows out to the side. Bring it halfway down, make big circles. Nice loose hips we should have now. So make big circles going around in one direction or as big as you can, and the other direction. And then we're going to take this leg. We're either going to do a figure 4, ankle to knee, or we're going to just bring knee over knee, just cross the leg. Okay, so it's either this way or this way. So this time I'm going to do it this way, so you can follow this way if you have difficulty with your hips. We're going to inhale the arms up and come all the way up on our right toes. Feel that stretch in the left hip. Exhale the arms down. And this time we're going to keep the heel down, inhale the arms up, take the right hand, cross it over the left knee, left hand behind you, inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. Look over that left shoulder. And then slowly come back to center and uncross. Awesome. All right, so I have a new set of exercises that I want to do with you, and it's using the chair. For those of you may want to watch the first time and follow the second. I'm going to do it twice for that reason. So, and I want feedback about these next set of poses, okay? Because they are new and they're a little bit more challenging. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you stand in a way that you can see the screen. I'm going to go sideways. So for you, if you have you can put your chair like this. I'm going to put my chair sideways because you can't see me if I do it like that. So you're going to be just standing in front of the seat of your chair. However, oh, that's not good. This back. And you see, I have a mat so that I don't slide. So whatever you need to do not to slide, that's very important with the standing poses. You want to make sure that you don't slide. So we're going to stand in front of our chair with our feet hip distance apart, shoulders over hips. Arms are down by your sides. Same thing as we do in sitting mountain, but we're standing now. We have equal balance in both legs and both feet. Draw the shoulders up, back, and down, palms open. We're going to inhale the arms straight up, and then exhale the arms slowly come down. This time we're going to inhale the arms straight up, and we're going to bring the palms forward, and as we exhale, we're going to bend forward at the hips and bring our hands down to the chair, right? Now I'm going to take 1, 2, 3 steps back. My feet are still flat on the floor, so my heels are reaching, right? My arms are straight. I'm going to push my chair forward a little bit so you can see better. And now I'm going to lift my hips up and bring my head in between my arms. Can you see this? So my legs are straight, my heels are on the ground, my arms are extended, and my head is in between my elbows. I'm pulling my navel up and my hips are reaching up. This is called downward facing dog. Now I want you to look forward at your chair and just take a couple of steps back toward the chair, and then drop your hands down and slowly come up. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, turn the palms forward and come back down. Hands to chair. Take 1, 2 steps back, heels are down, legs are straight. Head goes in between the arms and the hips come up toward the ceiling. Downward facing dog. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Come up on your toes, come down on your heels. One more deep breath, pull those hips up, and look forward with your head. Take a couple of little steps toward the front. Arms come off the chair, and you slowly come back up. Inhale the arms up and overhead. One more time. Exhale. Arms come forward on the chair. 1, 2, 3 steps back. Heels down. Arms straight. Hips reach toward the ceiling and head goes in between the arms. Downward facing dog. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Come up on your toes. Drop down on your heels. Bend one knee and the other. Draw those hips up one more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, tippy-toe your way back to the front. Drop your arms down like a rag doll and come up slowly. Inhale the arms up. Join them together at the top. Exhale the hands to your heart. All right, so I'm going to want feedback at the end of class about that pose. We're going to do one more standing pose. I'm going to move my chair. You're going to go to the side of your chair. So come to the right side of your chair. Your left hand is on the chair. Your feet are hip distance apart. And I want you just to bring all of your weight into your left foot as you shift your weight toward the left, and you lift your right knee up with a flexed foot. Open that right knee out to the side, point your toes down, and bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left ankle. Keep that knee open, lift the right arm up. If you can, find your balance first, lift the left arm up, and hold this tree pose for 3 breaths. In, out, for 1. If you fall out of it like I did, get back into it. In and out for 2. Breathe in and out for 3. Arms down. Now take the right knee forward, close the hip, bring the knees together, and take hold of your right foot. Pull your heel toward your glute, squeeze your knees together. And if you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can come forward with your heart and kick your foot into your right hand. And breathe. Or you can just stand just like this. One more deep breath in. Slow breath out. And then gently release that foot and go to the left side of your chair. All right, find your right hand on the chair. Your left is on the outside. Shift all of your weight into your left foot. Sorry, your right foot. Lift your left knee up with a flexed foot. Open that knee out to the side, point the toes, and bring the sole of the foot to the inside of the right ankle. Really squeeze your glutes, hold that left knee open, lift the left arm up, lift the right arm up, and let's take 3 breaths. In and exhale for 1. In and exhale for 2. Breathe in and exhale for 3. Bring arms down, hold on to the chair, turn the left knee forward, bring the knees together, take hold of the inside or the outside of the left foot, squeeze those knees together, stand up tall, feel the quadriceps stretch as you push that knee down toward the floor. And if you want to go further, bring that left knee behind you. You can use the chair. Your heart comes forward. Stretch it out. Kick into that hand. Open your heart. And then come back. Knees together. Put down. And have a seat in your chair. Close your eyes, come back to stillness. Find your breath. Let it move through you. And with you. And in this stillness, feel that energy that has been unlocked. Notice any changes. Feel those muscles that may have not noticed in a while. And send a feeling of gratitude to your body. Take another deep breath in, and on the exhalation, see if you can release any remaining tension that you may feel in your neck, in your shoulders, in your belly. And then on the next inhalation, draw your arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring those hands down to your heart, bowing your chin to your chest, remembering that intention for yourself and that intention that you had for someone else. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much, and I will unmute, or you can unmute, and if you have any comments or questions.